I just wake up in the morning, man. One of my subscribers, she just saying, hey, Hamish, I got a question, bro. I'm writing down tomorrow. Can you please make quick answer this question? I'm under stress, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna be trouble. All of this part is giving me problems, so I'm gonna explain to her this question. Let's go to the question. Without wasting time, because you say I have to do it as soon as I could. So let's go to the question. So the question say, her name is Kaylee from Woodlands, Mitchell's Plain. So the question say, I hope everybody can see there. It say, given f of x. If you cannot see, please let me know. Given f of x equal to x squared plus 8x plus 16, and they solve for x if f of x is greater than 0. That's the first one. The second one, for which value of p will f of x equal to p have the two unequal negative roots? Okay, let's start with the first one. Okay, solution. Okay, solution. Oh, this pen here, my apologies, it's not clearly, so I'm going to use that one, right? So solution. So let's say f of x is greater than 0 for the first one. So it's okay, let's copy. So let's say f of x. Let's solve the equation. F of x is greater than 0. So f of x is greater than 0. So what is f of x? We have f of x. So let's take out f of x here. Let's say f of x equal to that one right there. So let's plug it in there. So say x squared, and then plus 8x plus 16 is greater than 0. And then let's solve the quadratic. So we have a lot of ways we can solve this. Excuse me. So we can either factorize. If you don't want to factorize, you can solve by. So it's okay. So let's factorize greater than 0, and then here we're going to say x, and we're going to say x. So which number that when you multiply, you get 16, and then plus you get 80. Should be positive 4 and positive 4. Okay. So positive. If you multiply this number, you get this one right here. So if that's the case, then this is less than 0, is greater than 0, and the second one is greater than 0. So say x plus 4 is greater than 0, or x plus 4 is greater than 0. So x is greater than negative 4, or if you take it over, or x take it over, greater than negative 4. Okay, so that's it. So the value of x equal to negative 4, or x equal to negative 4 if f of x is greater than 0. That's all done. But if you don't want to do this method, you can use general quadratic equation, which say x is equal to negative b, but for this case do not say equal, because here is greater than 0. So you're going to say greater. If it's less, you put here less. If it's greater or equal, you put here equal. And they say negative b plus or minus the b squared minus 4ac over our 2a. So x is greater than negative. What is a b? We know the value of b. B equal to positive 80. So we're going to say a there, plus or minus, and then square root b squared, or b equal to a. This one right here. So you say 18 square minus 4 times a. What is a? A equal to 1 here. A equal to 1 right there. 1 times c. Our c equals 16 right here. 16. So we say 16 over 2 times a. What is a? A equal to 1. So then b is going to give us equal to negative 80 plus or minus square root. This is going to be a squared 64. When you multiply this 64, so it's going to be 64 minus 64 equal to 0. So it's going to be square root of 0 over 2. So either x is greater, so greater than negative 8 plus 0 equal to negative 80 divided by 2 is negative 4. Or x is not equal. My apologies, this must be greater also. Must be greater. X is greater. It's not equal. It's greater because of the equation say greater. So now we're going to say x is greater than negative 4, or x also, the sign is greater. Now we go negative 80 minus, because square root of 0 equals to 0. So negative 8 minus 0 is negative 8 divided by 2 is going to be negative 4. So we got 2 value of x given negative x is greater than negative 4, or x is greater than negative 4 for if, like how they say there, if f of x is greater than 0. If f of x greater than 0, excuse me, greater than 0. Fx is greater than 0. I have a value considered. X is greater than 0. So the first question is done. So let's do the second question. They say for which value of p, I hope everybody can see there, for which value of p will fx equal to p have the two unequal negative roots. So this is what we're doing right now. I made this part here. Okay, so let's go. Say f of x equal to p. So they want the value of p. Okay, so let's go next page. Shows me, or I can just put this underneath so that you can see how we solve. Okay, f of x equal to p. So it's okay. So our f of x equal to p, but we know f of x. What is f of x? Is x squared plus 8x plus 16 equal to p. So bring it back. So x squared plus 8x. You want to write in standard equation of quadratic. So this one come over. So when it's positive, come over, it's going to be negative. So this is c, and this is b, and this is a. You see what I'm saying? If I had to compare, look, we say a x squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So a equal to 1, and b equal to positive 8, and our c equal to 16 minus p. Okay, so we know from the equation, how did it say, have a two unequal negative roots. So if it's unequal roots, for any unequal roots, we did it before from the previous lesson, we know b squared minus 4ac, it has to be greater than 0 for two unequal roots. But this root, there must be real roots, remember, because also you have other one for two unequal imaginary roots where it's less than 0. But I'm sure the value of p here, it has to be real roots, even if they didn't say it in the equation, but it has to be a real number. So if it's real number, it's greater than 0. So it's okay, let's plug it in. So what is a b? Our b equal to 80, the equation square minus 4 times 8. What is a equal to 1, and c equals 16 minus p is greater than 0. So this has to be 64 minus, now 4 times 1 is 4 times 16 is going to be 64. Now negative 4 times negative p is positive 4p is greater than 0. So now we simplify. These two, they're going to give us 0, so just a 0. So let's say 4p, excuse me, is greater than 0. Divided by 4, so p is greater than 0, because we divide by 4 here. Divided by 4 is going to be cancel, so p is greater than 0. So when p is greater than 0 here, and then whichever number here, it must give us two unequal roots. So the answer, this p, it must be greater than 0. Do you understand what I'm saying? To get my Paul, excuse me. Oh, pen is giving problem. Unequal real roots. Remember, even if there is an equation, but it has to be p equal to 0 for real. Let's see. So we're going to take a function. The equation is done, right? P has to be greater than 0. Let's plug in a number here, because they say f(x) equal to p. Let's plug in a number which is greater than 0, like 1, 2, 3, and see what's going to happen. If it's real, it's going to give us greater than 0. Excuse me. Here we go. So now we're going to test this by plugging any number, excuse me, which is greater than 0 in the position of p. I'm looking for paper to can see the paper. My paper is finished. My goodness, what a paper! Please come, man. Please here, man. Paper. I'm looking for any paper. Man, this is bad, man. Oh, I got one here. Thank you. So now we're gonna say, okay, let's plug the value of p which is greater than 1. Means p, it has to be greater than. The question is greater than 0. My apologies. Greater than 0 means p can be 0.5. P can be 1. P can be 5. P can be 10. P can be any number which is greater than 0. We know greater than 0 means any number which is from 0.001, 0.2 on the right hand side on a number line. Let's taste, for example. So we're going to take a quadratic equation, because they say x squared plus 8x. Why? Because they say f of x equal to p. So we want to know which value of p should be, so that this equation is going to give us roots which are real but unequal. So let's taste now. Let's put a number which is p is greater than 0, because they say p, we have proved that p is greater than 0. So then we say plus 16. Okay, let's say 1. 1 is greater than 0. This 1 is greater than 0. fx of p. See. So x squared plus 8x plus, this is going to come over, so it's going to be 16 minus 1 equal to 15 equal to 0. Let's see now if it's going to give us two negative and equal real roots. Okay, so we're going to say x. So let's go straight away. B squared minus 4 ac. Let's see. is going to be greater or less. So there you go. So what is a b? B equal to 8 squared minus 4 times a equal to 1, and c equal to 15. So this is going to be 64. Okay, and this is equal to 60. Okay, 64 minus 60. No, it's not true. It's not true. This is going to give us 4, and 4 we know is greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, excuse me, it's greater than, yeah, it's true. My apologies, it's true. It's greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, we always get to 2 unequal real roots. Okay, let's prove using quadratic key. Let's prove using quadratic equation and see if it's true. It's going to give us 2 equal real roots. So we're going to say, okay, so we're going to say x squared, mean this one here, excuse me, and solve. So x squared plus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. Why that means from here beginning, excuse me, okay, plus 16 equal to p, my apology, equal to p, because this fx equal to p. So my apology. So we want to prove if any number, because we say p must be greater than 0 to give us 2 unequal negative roots. So let's plug any number here. So we're going to plug 1. We assume it's 1. Okay, let's plug 1 there. See. So we're going to say, let's say here's 1. So 1 come over is going to be 16 minus 1, 15. So x squared, excuse me, plus 18x. So this is going to be plus, because 1 come over. We assume it can be any number which is greater than 0, but we take 1. So 16 minus 1 is going to be 15 equal to 0. So let's plug in the equation of quadratic x equal to negative, what is a b? Equal to 8. I plug straight away. Everybody know the formula now. And then square root. What is a b? B is 8 squared, which is going to be 16 straight away, minus 4 times a equal to 1 times c equal to 15. Okay, so 2 times 1 means 2 times a equal to 2. So our x equal negative 8 plus or minus 64. This 64 minus 60 equal to 4. Square root of 4 equal to 2 over 2. Perfect. So now we say, okay, so for that case, or for that reason, we say x, either x equal to negative 80, excuse me, negative 80 equal to negative 80 plus 2 is negative 6 divided by 2 equal to negative 3. Or, my goodness, hey, stop sliding, man. Okay, negative 8 minus 2, negative 10 divided by 2 equal to negative 5. So we get 2 unequal real roots, and they're negative like how they say. So yes, we got it. If you don't understand, please let me know. If you have a problem, if you don't understand, please let me know. So you see, for the question, how did I say here? It said for which value of p, right there on top, excuse me, for which value of p have 2 unequal negative roots. And we have proved here negative 3 and negative 5, but only when this p is greater than 0, and we have shown from previous lines. So please let me know if you don't understand. I can understand more video. I can make you clearly understand. Thank you for your time.